Hello students, welcome back to my channel once again. See here, my channel name is here physics underscore mountain. If you are not subscribed, once again please I request you to all members, please subscribe my channel because of any videos I will upload here. Definitely it can become in front of you. Okay, most important questions it can become. See here, the continuous of yesterday's topic means the continuous of collision. So equation 1 and equation 2 both equations came. What is equation 1? That equation 1 is m1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 minus u2. This is the equation number 1, and second equation also came in the previous, that is m1 into u1 plus v1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 plus u2 into v2 minus u2. These two equations came in the previous class, right? Now we are going to do here equation 2 by equation 1. Equation 2 by equation 1. Equation 2 is, that is m1 into u1 plus v1 into u1 minus v1 by equation 1 is, that is m1 into u1 minus this one u1 minus v1. So is equals to, again we have to write second equation, see, m2 into v2 plus u2 into v2 minus u2 by this second, see, first one m2 into v2 minus u2. So now you have to cancel it, see, which can see m1 is cancelled and u1 minus v1 cancel, and now here also m2 is cancelled, v2 minus u2 both are cancelled. The remaining answer is here u1 plus v1 is equals to v2 plus u2. So now you have to write here, see, u1 plus u2 you have to bring is equal to this side, that is minus u2 is equals to v2 minus v1. So what can we conclude here? This is equation number 3. This is the equation number 3. Further, from this equation what can we conclude here, sir? Means that is the relative velocities of approaching before collision is equals to the relative velocities of separation after collision. So this is we can conclude here. Okay, this is the equation number 3, and from this equation we have to take here, that is v2 value or v1 value. See, now I am taking from the equation 3 only, that is v2 minus v1 is equals to u1 minus u2 only, no, right? Now again v2 is equals to u1 minus u2. This minus v1 you have to take and go is equal that side, that is plus v1. This value, this equation, this value substitute in this value, substitute in equation 1. What is the equation 1 here? That is m1. I am writing once again equation. That is equation 1, m1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 minus u2. Okay, now again m1 u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 value is how much? Replace of v2 we have to substitute this value. So u1 minus u2 plus v1 minus u2. This minus u2. Okay, now again m1 into u1 m1 minus m1 into v1 m1 v1 is equals to m2 into u1 minus u2 minus 2u2 minus 2. So better I will write once again m2 into u1 plus v1 minus 2u2 minus u2 minus 2u2. Then again we can write here m1 u1 minus m1 v1 is equals to m2 into u1 m2 u1 plus m2 into v1 m2 v1 minus 2u2 into m2 means 2 m2 u2. Now see here again m1 u1 plus m2 u1 value you have to bring is equal this side minus m2 u1 and this one also plus 2 m2 u2 is equals to m2 v1 and minus m1 v1 we have to take on is equal that side, that is plus m1 v1. Now again we will get here m1 u1 minus plus m2 you have to take out the common, you will get here u2 minus u1 because of minus it has here m2 u1. So whenever we are taking here m2 minus u will be, it will become, that is I am written here. And now see here is equals to, here take out the common here v1 then you will get here m1 plus m2. So we require here only v1, so that one we can write here. That's one we can write here. v1 is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 into u2 minus u1. m2 into u2 minus u1. Okay, by when it will be divide, it's equal to take and go is equal to this side. It will become such here m1 plus m2. So better we have to take out the here one, right? We have to take out the here masses. Okay, we have to take out the common here masses. That masses are, see, now take out the here u1 value, it will become m1 minus m2 plus 2 m2 u2 is equals to, take out the common here v1 then m1 plus m2. Now we have to write here, see, so we require here only v1, so v1 is equals to now we can write, it is possible, u1 m1 minus m2 into u1 m1 minus m2 into u1 plus 2 m2 u2 by m1 plus m2 m2. So now we can write again v1 is equals to, here see here separately we can write here m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus here also 2 into m2 by m1 plus m2 into u2. So this is the equation number 4. This is the equation number 4. And now we have to take here another one from the equation 3. From equation 3, what we can write again? We have to conclude here v1 value. We have to subject here v1 value. See, v1 is equals to, what we can write, this minus value will become is equal to this side, this all values we have to take and go is equal to that side. So first of all I am writing here equation 3, u1 minus u2 is equals to v2 minus v1. Now here v1 is equals to, I required here only v1 we have to bring is equal to this side. Okay, v2 plus u1 it will be equal to that side, that is minus u1 minus u2 it will be taken by equal to that is plus u2. This v1 value we have to substitute in equation number 1. Substitute in equation 1. So what is the equation 1? That is m1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 minus u2. Then again m1 into u1 minus of because of v1 value is, that is v2 minus u2 minus u1 plus u2 into, then again is equals to m2 into v2 m2 v2 minus m2 into u2 m2 u2 Then again m1 into u1 minus into v2 minus v2 minus into minus plus u1 minus into plus minus u2 is equals to m2 v2 minus m2 u2. Then again m1 into u1, sorry, u1 plus u1 2u1. So once again I will write 2u1 minus v2 minus u2 is equals to m2 into v2 minus m2 u2. Then again 2 into m1 u1, 2 m1 u1 minus m1 v2, m1 v2 minus m1 u2 is equals to m2 into v2 minus m2 u2. This minus m2 you have to bring is equal this side, that is 2 m1 u1 minus m1 u2 minus will become plus m2 u2 is equals to m2 v2. This minus m1 v2 value we have to take out is equal that side, that is plus m1 v2. Same here also we have to take out the common here. Which ones are we see? 2 m1 u1 plus take out the common here u2, it will become m2 minus m1 is equals to, here take out the common v2, then it will become m1 plus m2. So we require only v2 value. Therefore we can write v2 is equals to 2 m1 u1 plus u2 into m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2. This is the required equation, fifth equation. Whenever he will ask here this LAQ completely, how we are giving here question, that is a complete question. Okay, in that question when he is asking like that, then you have to write completely till fifth question. Suppose he is not asking that question, he is asking simply what is collision, explain the types of collision, and the relative velocity of before collision is equals to the relative velocity of after collision he is telling no. Then you have to take, see, till equation 3 only you can write. Okay, after that he is asking one problem also. Okay, that problem also I will explain in the next class. Okay, that one also most important for related to this LAQ only. I request you to all members, once again you have to check this complete LAQ. I hope you all are understand. Okay, I request you once again all members, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, if you want more and more videos, please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.